here's another one, and I know that for both you and me, this is the big kahuna here. You and I believe strongly that if you can't do something or won't do something with the research, don't do it at all, right?
For
So,
sure.
I mean, when I talk to agencies about budget, one of the things, and one of the reasons, honestly, I work with agencies is because it's a signal that that client has committed an investment to doing some kind of work. They've hired an agency to develop content for them or work on their branding or develop a website. Like,
which, if you don't have the research, that's all just made up, right? Like, to be fair, you're like, we're really into pink. People like pink right now. Like, and that's not true. Like, I pulled it out of the dirty clothes. Like, it's not.
An experience
is
one thing, and a good gut, but is great.
Yeah,
but it's not the same.
And a good gut, right? Like, to be fair, I'm 50 now, and my gut is completely disconnected with the gut of my children, right? Like, I have no idea what they're thinking all the time. So even though you may have been super cool in high school,
that doesn't mean you're super
that
cool
doesn't
now.
mean you have any sense of like what is the jam now.
Data is there's no,
you have to ask.
There's no replacement.
No,
for
you
it.
just have to ask.
Yeah, there's no replacement for it.
I mean, my kids don't answer me when I ask, but your survey respondents will.
So as an agency talking to or thinking about talking to a client about a research project, one of the things I want you to think about is not only do they have the money to do the research, but do they have the money to do something with the research? Because if you spent your client's whole marketing budget on research and they had no money left to do any of the things that are going to take that research and help them build content or thought leadership or a better connection with their prospects or customers, who are they going to be pissed at? They're going to be pissed at the agency.
Yeah, don't
bad
do that.
idea.
That's terrible.
Yeah, so it's really important as an agency person to think about what's our goal with this research? What do we want to know? But also, what are we going to do with it? And if you have a client who is not sold on doing anything, please don't do the research until they are. Because again, it loops back to you spent all this money and we're not making any more sales. And then you as the agency person are not in a good position to keep that client. It's just not good. So,
and I think it's particularly helpful for the client to be able to put into words what their goal is from doing the research, because that's a good indicator for you of whether or not they understand sort of what the process is
and is it realistic and what are they going to get
exactly.
So when we launch projects, we start with that conversation with the client that says, okay,
and it's really confusing,
stop thinking about individual questions that you want to answer. 30,000 foot, what do you hope this research does for you as an organization?
Really important
what are
question.
you going to get out of it? Because if they can't answer that, then that's something to me that says we're not ready to start yet.
They aren't there.
Because you've done I don't know how many research projects, and I have too, and they can go all different ways.
Oh, you never know.
You can build them. We do custom research, so we can build it for whatever we're trying to find out. But you kind of have to know where the goalpost is.
Well, if you're kicking the field goal and it's at you don't know where the post is, like it may be an awesome kick, but if it's not where they're going to score points,
won't
then
be happy.
Coach won't be happy. Just offsides.
That's right.
Or,
and
I don't
again,
know
that puts
football,
the agency in a bad situation. So thank you for the
You're welcome.
three.